আসসালামু আলাইকুম এভরিওয়ান, ওয়েলকাম টু মাই নিউ ভিডিও। আশা করছি আপনারা সবাই ভালো আছেন। আজকে আমি যে টপিকটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করব সেটি হচ্ছে আস্কিং কোয়েশ্চেন্স ইন ইংলিশ। অনেক সময় আমরা ইংলিশ স্পিকিং স্কিল ডেভেলপ করতে চাই, অথবা আমাদের ওয়ার্ক প্লেসে নেটিভ স্পিকারের সাথে অথবা ফরেনারদের সাথে আমাদের কমিউনিকেশন করতে হয়। সেক্ষেত্রে আসলে আমাদের জানা জরুরি কীভাবে ইংলিশে কোয়েশ্চেন করতে হয় অথবা কীভাবে একটা ইন্টারোগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স ফর্ম হয়। And though asking questions in English can be a little bit tricky, and most of the time learners do not know how to use auxiliary verb when they are asking questions. Let's take a look at some common mistakes and how we can correct them. The first one, sometimes we say, you are going to the college. So this is not a question, it's a statement. The correct one could be, are you going to the college? Here I put the auxiliary verb are in front of the subject you, and it has become a question. Are you going to the college? And many learners is struggling with placing auxiliary verb in front of the subject. Let's take a look at another example. Sometimes we say, you have finished your work? So this is not a question, it's a statement. It should be, have you finished your work? Look at this sentence. I put the auxiliary verb have in front of the subject you. Have you finished your work? সো অনেক সময় দেখা যায় আমরা আমেরিকানদের সাথে কথা বলার সময় আমরা এভাবে কোয়েশ্চেন করলে তারা বুঝতে পারে না আসলে এটা কি একটা স্টেটমেন্ট নাকি এটা একটা কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল। তারা কনফিউশনে পড়ে যায়। তো আমরা যদি সঠিকভাবে কোয়েশ্চেন করতে পারি অবশ্যই সেটা তারা বুঝতে পারবে। সো অনেক সময় আমরা এভাবে বলি, হোয়াট টাইম ইউ আর লিভিং? So this is not a question. We should say, what time are you leaving? Look at this sentence. I put the auxiliary verb are in front of the subject you. What time are you leaving? Let's take another example. Sometimes we say, why she is always late? This is not a question. We should say, why is she always late? Look at this sentence. We put the auxiliary verb is in front of the subject she. Why is she always late? So in this case, the words order is incorrect. So we have to put the correct order of the words in the sentence according to the grammatical rule so that we can make a perfect question or an interrogative sentence. Let's talk about another rule. She likes ice cream. In this sentence, we do not have auxiliary verb as before. We have main verb likes. So here we use likes because the subject is third person singular number. We know when the subject is third person singular number, we have to use s or es at the ending of the verb. In that case, if we want to make questions, we need to use do verb. And if the subject is third person singular number, we have to use does. In other cases, we have to use do verb. Let's take an example. She likes ice cream. It should be, does she like ice cream? Look at this sentence. As the subject is third person singular number, I use does in front of the subject she. And likes become like because I have already used does in front of the subject. So I cannot use likes again here in this sentence. So we can say, does she like ice cream? Some learners forgot to use do verb when they are asking questions. Let's take another example. They live nearby. In this sentence, the subject is third person but plural. So we cannot use does. We need to use do verb here. So the correct question should be, do they live nearby? Here I use do in front of the subject they because it's a third person but plural number. Some learners mix up closed questions like yes no questions with open questions like what, where, when. For example, when your birthday is. It should be when is your birthday. Another example can be, sometimes we say what your name is. So it should be what is your name. সো এভাবে আমাদের কমিউনিকেশনের সময় আমরা ইংলিশে কোয়েশ্চেন করতে পারবো, এবং যদি কোনো নেটিভ স্পিকার আমাদেরকে কোয়েশ্চেন করে আমরা সেটাও বুঝতে পারবো, এবং সেই অনুযায়ী আমরা সেটাকে রেসপন্স করতে পারবো। তো আশা করি এই লেসনটা আপনাদের জন্য খুবই উপকারী হবে। And in my next lesson, I will discuss on tag question, which is very important for the students as well as the people, those who are talking in their regular activities. So thank you so much for watching and keep watching.